KILR KILR Games.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Flight Simulator 10, FSX. Yes, one that is pretty popular even to this day, even though it is a bit dated, but you can enhance FSX to the point where it doesn't look like some old simulator anymore. Like what I did, I updated it with Orbx, and it looks pretty darn good, I think. Still got a lot of updates that I want to do to it, like the Rex weather system. I would love to do that. Among many things, but you know, one thing at a time. So we are here at Midway International. And this was our scenery that we got from the, I think it was the FS Dream Team, if I'm not mistaken. Fantastic scenery of Midway. And let's talk about where we're going. So we are here at Midway, and we're going to be flying out here to Joliet. But before we do that, we're going to do a touch and go at Merrill C Meigs. And Meigs, you know, I've been hearing it pronounced two different ways. You know what? We're going to settle this right now. Hold on here. Come on, type in the right pin, stupid. What is the proper pronunciation? Let's find out. Because I'm tired of guessing. What is this? All right. Let's see. Pronounce. How to pronounce Meigs? Let's find out. Meigs, we're going to find out here. Meigs meaning not found. If you know the meaning of this word, share it. Wow, that doesn't really help. 4 to 5. What's... Does this play anything? It's got a play file on it. Meigs, Georgia. Okay, how about this? How to say or pronounce USA cities? Meigs is not a city. I guess it's a city in Georgia. I don't know. Let's find out. What did it not play? Do I not? Oh, I don't have my media volume up. Okay, let's try it again.
Meigs, Georgia. Meigs, Georgia.
Meigs?
A great place to visit.
What the hell is this? It's like Cylons or something, teaching you how to say a word. Hold on, we gotta play this again. Let's play it again.
Meigs, Georgia. Meigs, Georgia. A great place to visit. Meigs, Georgia.
Meigs, Georgia. Holy heck, man. That's too funny. This video shows you how to say or pronounce Meigs, Georgia. A computer said Meigs, Georgia. How would you say Meigs, Georgia? Are there any comments? There's no comments on this. Is it Meigs? Is it really Meigs? Merrill C. Meigs? Because on the default ATC for Flight Simulator 2002, which is the same for 4 and 10, and I heard one voice say Meigs, and then I heard another say Meigs, but I never heard Meigs. 12 pronunciations of Meigs in English. Well, that's not going to help. How to say or pronounce Meigs. Okay, well, it's based off of someone's name, so let's see here. Pronunciation M-E-H-G-Z. So M for me, E-H as in pet, G as in go, Z as in Zen. So Meigs. So it is Meigs. Interesting. So the whole time growing up, I was saying it right. I was saying Merrill C. Meigs. Well, cool. I'm glad we settled that. It only took us like 5 minutes of the video to do that. All right, anyway. So, what are we doing again? Okay, so yeah, we're going to Joliet, and we're going to do a touch and go at Merrill C. Meigs. I've been doing it on the other videos as a form of respect to the airport, you know, in memory to it, kind of like taking a bow, because we're leaving the Chicago area, and we're not going to be back here for a while. We will be swinging back this way, but it's not going to be for a few months. But one other reason that I want to do a touch and go there, and I plan to do a touch and go there because of this simulator. It wasn't so much the other ones. I did it, but the inspiration comes from FSX specifically. The reason is, if you remember, when we were checking out Merrill C. Meigs Airport, which I got from Orbx, there seemed to be a little bit of a problem of stuff floating in the air. Do you remember that? If you don't, check out leg number 1, because that's where we started. We looked at the airport, and there were like cars floating up in the air and stuff like that. And I believe the reason for that is when I did the Orbx overhaul, when it changes the land class and the vectors, not so much, basically the land class. There's the Orbx base, but then there's the Orbx land class. Was it the LC? So I think I got like North America land class or whatever. When it does that, it shifts things out of place. And I had to look at it because I had like houses floating up in the air and all kinds of weird stuff. And that was because all the different, the way the land was shaped, the meshes were all adjusted. So that's why everything was all over the place. So I found the solution to that is to take and reduce the scenery complexity down to minimum, and then bring it back all the way back up, and that refreshes the whole thing. And sure enough, I didn't see any more floating houses or cities or anything like that. But I never went back to check on Merrill C. Meigs to see if it actually fixed the cars that were floating in the air. And that was at that parking lot that was by that observatory. So that's what we're going to do. That was the fact that I love Merrill C. Meigs is just kind of a historical thing, and because I paid for the airport, and it's done really well too. It's really nicely done. I also wanted to go there to see if it's actually fixed. by the whole scenery, reducing it to little and bringing it back up again. So all the other touch and goes, everything was planned based off of Flight Simulator 10 and what I want to check out. As far as all the other flights, like going to Joliet and Kankakee and the stuff that's going to be coming up, that is all based on what I'm doing with the Commodore 64. It all starts there, because if I start planning flights to airports that it's not covered there, well, it's kind of hard to follow with all the simulators. So I think you get the point. Anyway, with all that said, and it was a lot, let's go ahead and get things started. Can we make this? Yay! Okay. I can do it here. I can't do it in FS9. All right. Okay. Turn on our lights here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this started. All right. Very good. Parking brakes down. Turn on our radios. Alright, what other lights do we have here? Nav light. Oh, I guess nav lights are already on. Taxi lights. What's this one? Landing lights. Okay, yeah, we need that on. Panel lights. Well, no, that's not it. There we go! Oh, I can actually see stuff now. Alright. We need our GPS. There's our GPS. Got our flight plan already loaded in. So what we're going to do now is tune in to ATIS 132.75. Let's see. 75. I know I messed up there. 132. Holy crap. There.
Arrivals using runway 13 center. Advise you have information hotel. This is Chicago Midway. Information hotel. 0605 Zulu. Cloud. Overcast at 2400.
I don't think you're from
Visibility
Chicago.
50. Temperature 1 for 2.8. Wind 210 degrees 7 knots. Altimeter 2980. Departures using runway 13. Left arrivals using runway 13 center. Advise you have information hotel.
Okay.
This is Chicago Midway. Information hotel. 0605 Zulu. Cloud.
Cloud.
Overcast at 2400. Visibility 50. Temperature 1 for 2.8.
Alright. With all the other ATCs, this one I have to actually interact with. I have to actually speak. Chicago Midway International Clearance, November 1-3 Foxtrot, radio check 121.85.
November 1-3 Foxtrot, readability 5.
Chicago Midway International Clearance, Southwest 913, ready for clearance, McCarran International.
Readability 5, also November 13 Foxtrot.
Southwest 913, stand by.
Chicago Midway International Clearance, November 13 Foxtrot, ready for clearance, Joliet Regional.
November 13 Foxtrot, stand by. Southwest 913, clear to McCarran International Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 8000, expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure, departure frequency 18.4, squawk 3117.
Southwest 913, clear to McCarran International Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 8000.
Guy's so
Departure
quiet.
Frequency 118.4, squawk 3117.
Southwest 913, read back correct.
I'm setting up
November
my... it's
1
already
3
set.
Foxtrot, clear to Joliet Regal Airport, cleared as filed,
Regal.
maintain 4000, departure frequency 18.4, squawk 3121.
3... What? 3121, okay. 3121, okay. November 13 Foxtrot is cleared to Joliet Regional Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 4000, departure frequency 118.4, squawk 3121.
November 13 Foxtrot, read back correct.
Read back correct. Alright, we need to tune into ground now, which is 12165.
Chicago Midway International
No.
Clearance. Citrus 754, ready for clearance, Airport of Bradenton.
Chicago Midway International Ground, November 13 Foxtrot, request startup. I keep forgetting that.
November 13 Foxtrot, startup approved.
You didn't see me start this up before I got approval. Roger, November 13 Foxtrot. Run, 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 run. Okay, it started up. Chicago Midway International Ground, November 13 Foxtrot at West Park 1 with Information Hotel. Ready, taxi with clearance.
November 3 Foxtrot, taxi to runway 13, left, via November.
13 left. Via November, okay. Taxi to runway 13 left via November, November 3 Foxtrot.
Citrus 754, request pushback and start.
Citrus 754.
Okay, that's right.
Back and start.
We're
approved.
inside that hangar.
Citrus 754,
Let's do a pushback here.
Gulfstream 9 Sierra Lima, vacated runway.
Gulfstream 9 Sierra Lima, taxi to West Park 1, via Yankee. Hold short runway 31 left.
Taxi to West Park 1, via Yankee. Hold short runway 31 left. Gulfstream 9 Sierra Lima.
Chicago Midway
That just sounds so funny.
Citrus 754, at gate Alpha 41, with Information Hotel. Ready taxi with clearance.
Citrus 754.
I try to pick good
stand by.
voices.
Gulfstream 9 Sierra Lima, cross runway 31 left, taxi to West Park 1, via Yankee and Foxtrot. Hold short runway for right.
Cross runway 31 left. Taxi to West Park 1, via Yankee and Foxtrot. Hold short runway 4 right. Gulfstream 9 Sierra Lima.
Citrus 754, taxi to runway 22 left, via Papa and Yankee.
Taxi to runway 22 left, via Papa and Yankee. Citrus 754.
Southwest 671, request pushback and start.
Southwest 671. Stand by. Southwest 271. Cross runway 13. Left taxi to gate Bravo 2. Via Papa and Yankee.
Cross runway 13 left. Taxi to gate Bravo 2 via Papa and Yankee. Southwest 271.
Okay,
Southwest 671.
I think we're here.
Back and start approved.
Alright, we need to tune into tower. One 8.7. Chicago Midway International Tower, November 3 Foxtrot, ready for takeoff.
November 3 Foxtrot, hold position.
Hold position, November 3 Foxtrot. Now,
Southwest 116, runway 22 left, line up and wait.
as far as I know, Vox ATC is the
116.
only program that
Chicago
controls
Midway International Tower,
AI traffic.
Southwest 421.
That's because it
with you on
creates its
ILS
own
runway
AI
13
traffic.
Center.
Southwest 421, Chicago Midway International Tower, roger. November 3 Foxtrot, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait, November 3 Foxtrot.
Southwest 116, wind 210 at 7, clear
So
to
you would
takeoff,
have to
runway
turn off.
22 left.
Clear takeoff runway 22 left. Southwest 116.
You would have to turn off all your traffic scenery,
Southwest 965,
'Cause otherwise
contact
it'll
Chicago
conflict
departure 118.4.
what Vox AT is doing. ATC is doing.
118.4, Southwest 965.
Which just made
Southwest
me realize that
913,
I wouldn't be able to
Southwest
get
549, clear to land runway 13 center, wind 210 at 7.
there.
Cleared to land runway 13 center, Southwest 549.
Oh, there it is. I wouldn't be
November
able to
3
use
Foxtrot, wind 210 at 7,
Ultimate
clear to
Traffic
take
Live.
off runway 13 left.
clear takeoff runway 13 left, November 3 Foxtrot. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, because I would have to basically disable Ultimate Traffic Live
Chicago Midway International Tower, Southwest
in order
765,
for
with you on ILS runway 13 center.
Vox ATC to do
Southwest
the ATC properly.
765, Chicago Midway International Tower, roger.
Okay, flaps up. We're off.
Southwest 913, runway 22 left, line up and wait.
Runway 22 left, line up and wait. Southwest 913.
Southwest 913, wind 210 at 7, clear to take off runway 22 left.
I think we'll see the White Castle down there. Where was it? There it is.
Southwest
Right over there.
549, turn left tiny intersection.
We'll go Southwest 549.
Southwest 116.
Gotta love how this looks at
contact
night.
Chicago departure 118.4.
118.4. Southwest 116.
Southwest 968.
There's Chicago.
Southwest 549. Contact Chicago Midway International Ground 121.65.
121.65, Southwest 549.
Southwest 592. Clear to land runway 13 center. Wind 210 at 7.
Clear to land runway 13 center, southwest 592.
Chicago Midway International Tower, southwest 673, with you on ILS runway 13 center.
Southwest 673, Chicago Midway International Tower, roger. November 3 Foxtrot, contact Chicago departure 118.4.
118.4, November 3 Foxtrot.
Southwest 968, runway 22 left line up and wait.
Runway 22 left line up and wait, southwest 968.
Southwest 968, wind 210.
Flight level 250, proceed direct Embraer International. Leaving 15,600 climbing flight level 250, proceed direct Embraer International, Southwest 227. Southwest 227, contact Chicago Center 123.75. 123.75, Southwest 227.
Chicago departure, November 3 Foxtrot with you, leaving 2,200, climbing 4,000. Not really.
November 3 Foxtrot, Chicago departure, roger.
Chicago departure, southwest 930, with 1,800, climbing 8,000.
Southwest 913, Chicago departure, roger.
I'm going to move the GPS down here. I can sort of move it off screen, actually. I like that idea. We'll just move it over there. Take a look at Chicago.
Southwest 913.
Our last look at Chicago.
And maintain 1,000.
And at night, for that matter. Did you ever wonder if you were going to see Chicago at night? Well, here you go.
November 3 Foxtrot, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000, November 3 Foxtrot. Nah, we're not going to really do that.
Citrus 283, climb and maintain flight level 240, proceed direct Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta.
Leaving 1,900, climbing flight level 240, proceed direct Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta, Citrus 283.
Southwest 965, climb and maintain flight level 220. Citrus 283, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
Lower altitude here.
Citrus 283.
Leaving 12,800, climbing flight level 220, Southwest 965.
Chicago departure, southwest 968, with you leaving 1,800, climbing 6,000.
Southwest 968, Chicago departure, roger.
Lower our speed here. It's ironic how in the older simulators it's hard to keep the plane in the air, but in the newer ones it's hard to get this to not fly. It's like lighter than air, so it like really wants to fly. Okay, I think that over there, I think is what we were talking about, the observatory. I think that's it.
Southwest
And we were way too
968,
high.
climb and maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,800, climbing 13,000, Southwest 968.
Southwest 116, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Let's get ourselves turned around here.
1,200, climbing flight level 220, Southwest 116.
Southwest 965, climb and maintain flight level 250. Proceed direct McCarran International.
Leaving 15,300, climbing flight level 250, proceed direct McCarran International, Southwest 965.
Okay, I think
Southwest 965.
I think this is
Contact
it over
Chicago
here.
Center 123.75.
Well, that might be something different.
123.75, Southwest 965.
This looks like something different. Unless you put everything back, I don't know.
Chicago departure, Citrus 754, with leaving 1,700, climbing 6.
I forgot, we need to slow this thing down.
For 754, Chicago departure, roger.
I'm hoping the video's not all choppy and stuff. It looked like it was getting choppy.
Citrus 754, climb and maintain
Okay, it was that
13,000.
down there.
Leaving 3,800, climbing
Let's see if we have cars floating in the air.
Citrus 754.
Southwest 913, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Leaving 1,200, climbing flight level 220, Southwest.
It should be right over here.
Southwest 116, climb and maintain flight level 250. Proceed direct Emperor International.
It looks okay.
16,100, climbing flight.
It looks
level
like the way it
250.
should.
Proceed direct Denver International, Southwest 116.
Southwest 116, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75,
land.
Southwest 116.
Chicago departure,
Full power.
Southwest 671, with you leaving 1,900, climbing 6,000.
Southwest 671, Chicago departure, roger.
There we go. Bye. I'll miss you.
Southwest 671.
The cars don't look too bad
climb
in this.
And maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,900, climbing 13,000, Southwest 671.
Yeah. Why am I turning? Trying not to turn here. Autopilot. Autopilot.
Southwest 968, climb and maintain flight level 220.
I don't have an autopilot on
Leaving
this.
12,200, climbing flight level 220, Southwest 868.
Southwest 913, climb and maintain flight level 250. Proceed direct McCarran International.
McCarran.
15,900, climbing flight level 250, proceed direct McCarran International, Southwest 913.
Southwest 913, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75, Southwest 913.
Take a look at the
Chicago departure, Southwest 461, with you leaving 1,800, climbing 6,000.
Southwest 461, Chicago departure, roger.
I miss it. Coming out. There it goes.
Southwest 461, climb and maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,800, climbing 13,000, Southwest 461.
Like that. I have another computer over here. I thought it was off. It turned itself on. Maybe it's possessed by Bixby. Ah, see? Stop listening to me. Stop listening to me.
How do you turn off Google recording? Open settings on your phone and enter the Google category. Select search under services. Next, tap voice. You'll see a voice match entry. This may also be listed as OK Google detection.
My goodness. Talk so much. Tell me about Merrill C. Meigs Airport.
968, climb and maintain flight level 250. Proceed
Let's
direct
take a look
Logan
at what have I
International.
found on the web.
Leaving 15,800,
I
climbing
brought up
flight
Merrill
level
C. Meigs
250,
Field
proceed
Airport.
direct Logan International, Southwest 868.
Southwest 968, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75, Southwest
Like sitting
868.
here playing with my smartphone. Do you know anyone else that does videos and does
Southwest 161, with you leaving 1,900.
opens packages during their flight and starts reading through books?
161, Chicago
I can't think of
departure,
any.
roger.
Well, you know, I like to have, I like to do a few serious things with the simulator, but I like to have a little fun too, And if we were up in the air together and we were flying, we'd talk and laugh it up, wouldn't we?
Southwest 161, climb and maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,800, climbing 13,000.
Look at that.
Southwest 161.
That's just cool. Isn't that cool? So if you're wondering if the Orbx overhaul is worth it for FSX or prepared, yes. Don't delay. If you don't have the money, start saving.
Southwest 671,
$50 a month.
climb
Set aside
and maintain flight level 220.
Set aside $50 a month. In about 4 months, 4 to 5 months, you should have enough to really give your flight some an overhaul.
Citrus 754, climb and maintain flight level 250. Proceed direct Sarasota to Bradenton International.
Leaving 15,200. Climbing flight level 250.
What airport did she say?
Sarasota to Bradenton International. Citrus 754.
Brandon International?
Citrus 754. Contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75. Citrus 754.
Chicago departure, Citrus 485.
That voice.
1,600 climbing
Chicago.
7,000.
Citrus 485. Chicago departure. Roger.
That should keep us on course. Huh, it's weird. It never seems to have thought we had left the... Oh well. You know how it colors in when you get to each leg? Well, it seems to think we missed a waypoint, so... It's like whatever. Wow, look at all those flashes. Those are all planes. That's wicked. See all that? So, if you haven't seen it on, or heard me say it on one of the other videos, Vox ATC, like I said, creates its own air traffic.
Leaving
So,
2,200 climbing
whatever
flight
air
level
traffic
220,
program you have,
Southwest 461.
you're not going to get anything out of it.
Climb and maintain flight level 250.
And the reason why Vox ATC creates its air traffic is because it controls the aircraft. It's the only one that does. Everything else is based off of the AI program on FSX.
Southwest 671, contact Chicago Center
And so
123.75.
the air traffic that you're hearing
3.75. Southwest 671.
based on the flight plans, and what you hear from the air traffic controllers is just based on what it is that they're doing. It doesn't actually
Chicago
control
departure,
them.
Southwest 188, with you leaving 1,800.
So if they tell a plane, line up and wait, they don't do it.
Southwest 188.
They do it in this one, though.
Chicago departure. Roger.
I'm still going up.
Southwest 188, climb and maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,700, climbing 13,000. Southwest 188.
I think that's Midway over there. It's at an angle. I think that's Midway. Let's take a look there. No, that's MX.
Southwest 161, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Leaving 12,200, climbing flight level 220. Southwest 161.
Plane over there.
Southwest 461, climb and maintain
the downside
flight level
is that this is only going to create traffic at your
leaving 15,700 climbing flight level 250
departure
proceed direct Baltimore
and
Washington
destination.
Southwest
It doesn't
461.
create anything in between.
Southwest
because it's
461, contact
not
Chicago
designed
Center
to work that way.
123.75.
So although you'll get traffic at your
123.75 Southwest
your destination and your departure, it's going to be quite empty, in between.
1,900, climbing 6,000.
Southwest 314, Chicago departure.
So I think probably the thing to do is if you're doing a long flight, when you leave the area, that's when you go into your settings and raise up the AI traffic. And then that way ultimate traffic or whatever it is that you have will kick in and start filling out the skies. Unfortunately, I think your ATC will be
Southwest
dead.
314,
I don't think you'll hear
climb
much.
and maintain 3000.
Leaving 3000, 900, climbing 3000.
Now for what we're doing, since we're going from, airport to airport, small hops and stuff like that, this works out great for us because we're not doing long flights or anything. We will be doing some, and I've mentioned this on some of the other videos too. We're not going to be flying everything in a Cessna. We are going to
climb and maintain flight level 220.
Change things up as we go, try different types of aircraft. We'll do some side excursions where we can use an airliner
climb
and fly from like a major airport to another major airport, and then we'll fly back and then pick up where we left off. But we're certainly not going to be taking an airliner and cheating.
Southwest 161.
We'll just go from Chicago to Dallas. We'll skip everything in between. No.
123.75.
We might make that
Southwest
flight.
161.
But we'll be coming back.
Chicago departure, Citrus 838, with you leaving 1,800
So,
climbing
the
6,000.
airport that we're landing at,
Citrus 838,
I got
Chicago
from,
departure. Roger.
I think it was Sim Market, and it's from the Scenery Builders. So the Joliet Regional is available there. It was got it inexpensively too. It was $8, $8-9. The detail is fantastic. There's nice detail there. And like the proceeds go to like pet shelter or something like that. That's pretty much what I typically do. I have my flights planned out. These are all planned out in advance. I will look and see, okay, is there a payway airport for the destination that we're going to? Number one thing I'll check is it Orbx? If there's Orbx, I'm getting
Southwest 188.
If not,
climb and
I'll do a
maintain
search and
flight
see,
level
okay,
220.
is there a payware for this particular
Leaving
airport?
12,200,
That way when we
climbing
get to
flight
it,
level 220,
we can check it out.
Southwest 188.
And it'll be kind of a review
Citrus
for you to say, oh,
485,
yeah,
climb
that looks cool. I
and
would like to
maintain
get
flight
that.
level 240, proceed direct Hartsfield Jackson
If
at
I
Lodi.
don't see that, is there something else? Maybe there's a custom airport that someone else did. And I do the same thing for the other simulators because, like the Flight Simulator 5.1, not every airport is there. They have just enough to get you around the world. Like the navigational VORs and beacons are there, but not the airport. So, for example, like Iowa, they only got one airport
Chicago
listed.
departure, Southwest 473, with you leaving 1,900.
And we will be
8,000.
flying. We're going to be flying south, and then we'll be
Southwest
flying west.
473, Chicago departure. Roger.
And we'll be heading into Iowa a little bit and heading north. But when we get over into that area, in 5.1, the airports weren't there. Luckily, I was able to find them on flightsim.com and download the airports that I needed. But in case there wasn't that, I've got this, right? Scenery and Object Designer. So I can create my own airport.
Southwest 473, climb and maintain 13,000.
But I'm also using that
Leaving
to
3,600, climbing 13,000.
So like
Southwest
airports that have just
473.
runways, I'm going to plop down buildings. I'll try to make it, like accurate if I can, but yeah, so this is more than just flying. We're kind of just, we're talking, we're hanging out, but we'll also be doing some
Southwest
reviews
314, climb and maintain
software,
flight level 220.
add-ons, aircraft.
12,200, climb, flight level 220.
Tutorials.
Southwest 314.
Whoa.
Southwest 188, climb
That was
and
weird.
maintain flight level 250. Proceed direct Kansas City International.
Leaving 15,800, climbing flight level 250. Proceed direct Kansas City International, Southwest 188.
So, I'm not really
Southwest
doing this to
188,
do some type of
contact
cinematic
Chicago
or anything
Center
like that.
123.75.
I mean, for one, I'm doing this world tour for me because it's something
123.75,
that I really want to
Southwest
do.
188.
But it means a lot to me, and I want to share it with all of you.
Chicago departure.
I have
Southwest 136. With you leaving 1,800. Climb.
I don't have a
6,000.
degree, but I was close
Southwest
in
136,
filmmaking.
Chicago
I
departure.
took it at our
Roger.
community college. I was only a few classes away from graduating. Not like it really would have done much for me. It was kind of like a portfolio class or something else, but I didn't really get into the filmmaking business anyway. And I'm just as glad that I didn't, because I like to be able to do things my way and have control over it, and I can do that with YouTube. So I've got my media outlet to
Southwest 136,
express my creativity.
climb and maintain 13,000.
And so with that,
Leaving 3,800. Climbing 13,000. Southwest 136.
I'm trying to do a little bit more with these videos. Kind of all-inclusive type of thing, Like, I think there will be some areas where I will do some cinematics, like in some places. But other times, I just kind of want to hang out with you guys. Give you a chance to kind of, take, like look at this Orbx stuff and really
Southwest 314,
say,
climb
wow.
and maintain flight
So this is
level
kind of like what it would
250.
be like if
Proceed
I
direct
actually
Lambert
had
St. Louis
Orbx.
International.
Or Vox ATC. You're seeing me use this stuff, and you may decide, yeah, you know what, I like how they're doing it. Or you may say, not sure if I like it.
Citrus 838, climb and maintain flight level 220.
And how far are we right
Southwest
now?
314, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
Leaving 12,800, climbing flight
22
level
nautical
220.
miles? Is that right?
Citrus 838.
No, it's not, because this thing is not on the right thing. Crap. How do we get to it? Flight plan? There we go.
Southwest 314.
I can't get
Chicago departure, Southwest
Chicago,
271.
Shaka
Leaving
Khan.
1,800, climbing 6,000.
What, can't
Southwest
I scroll down?
271, Chicago departure. Roger.
It won't let me scroll down. Ah! Alright, fine, whatever.
Southwest 271, climb and maintain 13,000.
Well, we know we need to.
3,800, climbing 3,000. Southwest 271.
We know we need to start going down. Because Joliet is up there. Well, we climbed and departed the airport area. They're like not talking to us.
Citrus 838, climb and maintain flight level 240, proceed direct Minneapolis-St. Paul International.
Leaving 14,700 climbing flight level 240, proceed direct Minneapolis-St. Paul International, Citrus 838.
Oh, where is the airport? It's like right in front of us
Southwest
somewhere.
473, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Leaving 12,400 climbing flight level 220, Southwest 473.
Citrus
Still a
838,
little ways
contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75, Citrus 838.
Come on.
Chicago departure. Citrus 183 with you, leaving 1,500, climbing 7,000.
No,
Citrus 1823,
no.
Chicago departure, roger.
I keep trying to work this thing like I do it on X-Plane, and well, it doesn't work. That don't work. All right, we'll figure this out here. Okay. Oh, well, this is the Joliet Airport. Maybe that one. Nah, I'm gonna move over to the site and take the one that's lit, that I know is lit. Because in Flight Simulator 2009, FS9, the airport that I took, or the runway that I landed on,
Leaving 3,600, climbing 1,300.
didn't have any lights.
Citrus 183.
Look at the planes.
Southwest 136, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Wait a minute. Are
Leaving
those planes?
1,300, climbing flight
Those
level
aren't planes.
220. Southwest
Those are houses.
136.
Southwest 473, climb
You see,
and
I thought
maintain
this
flight
thing
level
fixed itself.
250. Proceed direct McCarran International.
Apparently not. See, these are all houses. They're all floating up in the air.
Level 250. Proceed direct.
They're supposed to be
McAllen
down there.
International,
I thought.
Southwest 473.
thought I
Southwest
fixed it.
473, contact
Apparently
Chicago
not.
Center 123.
I'm like, oh, look at all the planes. Wait a minute, those aren't
123.75.
planes.
Southwest 473.
Chicago departure, Southwest 728, with you leaving 1,900.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll
climbing 6,000.
deactivate it in the scenery library and then
Southwest
reactivate it. Maybe that'll do
728,
it.
Chicago departure, roger.
Because someone was saying that it's the cache is messing it up. Okay, the airport is over here somewhere. Well, there's, if you look at the planes, and remember I told you it creates air traffic
Southwest 728,
around your two airports.
climb and maintain 13,000.
Leaving 3,800, climbing 13,000, Southwest 728.
Unless that's it below us. I'll be dang, this is it. We're almost about ready to land on it. All right. Let's turn this way.
Southwest 271, climb
know where the
and
airport's
maintain
at.
flight level 220.
Clearing 1200, climbing flight level 220, Southwest 271.
Okay, you guys can shut up because you're not helping me now. Okay, let's move around. Let's not stall here. We'll turn ourselves around. And there's the runway. Okay. Alright. So we are here. This is Joliet. So let's go take a look around. I think we got a taxiway right here that we'll take a look at. You know, FSX may not have the freeways and stuff that X-Plane has, which I think is really cool. But still, the ground traffic with the cars and stuff moving still really adds a nice touch. I mean, it gives a really nice illusion, I think. So this is Joliet Regional, done by the Scenery Builders. We'll look at this during the daytime too. I want to kind of move around here at night. You know, give you both looks of it, and then we'll park, and then I will save my my game, and then we'll switch to slew mode and take a look at it during the daytime. But you know, I paid for the airport, you know, I want to be able to... Whoa. I want to get something out of it, you know what I mean? That's kind of neat over there. Now let's kind of sit down a little bit here. How are we doing on fuel anyway? We could probably use fuel. Now see over there, right over here is a fueling facility. for the cost, I think these airports are fantastic from the scenery builders, and I got quite a few in this area. I believe I bought 4 of them, and I'm making sure that we will be landing at them. So that way we can check it out. What did I crash into? Alrighty, so here we are. I don't know what it thinks I crashed into because there's nothing near here, as you can see. Not, I mean, I thought, oh, right, maybe my wing clipped something, but no. I mean, it's not. So I don't know. I'm in slew mode, by the way. I was trying to get close enough to refuel. I could probably, you know, I can do that manually, but I just like having the ability to be able to go next to a fueling thing, and it my parking brakes are on, that's why. I'm like, how come I'm not moving? I just like having the ability to, you know, turn now. See what I mean? Okay, so we're back. I think even though the scenery is on priority here, I think there's something that we can't see that it thinks I'm crashing into, since this is not the actual original airport. That's the only thing I can think of. And I've got crash off. Well, let me turn it off. I mean, I don't have it completely turned off, but I have like you know, the collisions with other aircraft turned off. But here, let's just turn it off altogether. And I'm going to move over here next to the fuel and see if it crashes me. No. It doesn't look like it gave me fuel, though. All that work. And we got some people over here. You see that? So there are there's a lot of nice fine detail here. Just be sure you turn off your crash detection, because otherwise otherwise you might be in for a rude awakening. Let's take a look at some other stuff around here. Kind of move over here a little bit. I think this one's like half Alright, hold on here. Parking brake. Okay, so over here, I thought I saw something on the... Okay, no, nothing there. But there's something on the door. So we'll... And there's a parking lot. You'll get a better view during the daytime too, which we will look at. I just want to kind of want to give you what the airport looks like in action, as we're using it, and then kind of go in the slew mode and kind of showing you some things. All right, so here's a little turning around thing. You gotta love these floating red things. I don't think there's anything else other than that stuff over there. Which I'm not sure where the taxiway was for that. But other than that, there's really no other place, I think. Because we kind of went through there when we landed. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and let's switch off to daytime here. So that way you can actually see more of the airport. Okay, so here we are in slew mode. And I got it situated to where we don't have to see the plane. I'm not sure which direction we're moving here. Okay, so there is no taxiway over here to these buildings. It's more like for cars and to drive over here, but yeah. All this stuff outside, I think this is from the airport right here. Everything else that you see, all the little houses and the trees, that's all Orbx. And this airport comes with photorealistic scenery, so the ground texture and stuff is supposedly photorealistic. Ah, okay. This is the runway that I landed on in FS9. It wasn't lighted, although this one here looks like it does actually have lights. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, so it does have lights. It's very, very dim though. So if you're coming in for a landing, it's going to be hard to see that. But it's there. It wouldn't be too bad as far as taking off from, but trying to land there, I'm not so sure about that. Alright, we're back here during the daytime. So the field stretches out over there. Gotta love how the cars kind of go in between the trees there. That's cool. So we got some hangars over here. I turned AI traffic on just in case it decides to put any planes in this area. It may not. It's World of AI, so I think it only puts aircraft in the areas that it was programmed to, and there wasn't anything for Joliet. Hey, we got some signs here. Phillips 66. The Aviation Performance Center. Oh, there's a fuel tank. Don't smoke around it. Huh. Green dumpsters. Bulldozer. Now this is interesting. These lights, I assume these are lights. No, they're not. Huh. I thought they actually lit up. They're not. But these are cool. So I guess that helps mark off the field itself. Well, it is a dirt field, so that kind of makes sense. And there's one over here on this side too. Then you've got the trees kind of. So I'm sure all this part is all part of the airport. And I thought this mixes in pretty nicely with Orbx. They said it also will do great with mega scenery. You just want to delete the photo texture that comes with the airport because you won't need it. And then here's the cool thing right here. Whoop. That's not the cool thing. Right there. Joliet Regional Airport. That's cool. Oh, and there's actually a hangar. If I can not hit the right... Yeah, there's a hangar right over here. Those are all open over here too. But this is pretty much it. We'll kind of give you a little bit of a higher view on things. Ah, okay, I can't change my view or anything. I was hoping I'd be able to... Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to change my perspective, you know, the tilt, looking down and stuff, but that's not working. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So that way you can kind of see the airport. There you go. So from there, so you can see all this area that's cleared out. That's the texture that it comes with, and I think it's nice. I think it works out well. I mean, and it's, yeah, that doesn't really, you know, mix with some of the stuff that Orbx has got here, but I just kind of think, you know, oh well, you know, this is the airport, and they cleaned this out real good, and it's all nice, and that's just how I take a look at it. That's all. But yeah, so there you go. That's the airport. Now, how accurate is it? That's a good question. Let's find out. Okay, so here is from Google Maps, satellite view of the airport itself. As you can see, here's that runway. You can't see it as well on the satellite view. I mean, the one on the scenery is actually better, but it's got those things on the end. For the most part, the texture on the ground looks pretty close. If you take a look at that there. Trying to zoom out here. Okay, so we've got We should take a look at runway 31 and see if we've got arrows that look just like this, and see if this looks like this. Let's take a look. We're doing an accuracy test at the moment, so if you're not interested in this, well, you know, you don't have to keep watching, obviously. But just in case you are wanting to see how accurate this airport is, yep, I think I see it. Let's go down here. So it's got 3. Alright, so it's not perfectly perfect. This one here has got 4. Oh, and it's runway 31. That's interesting. So the actual airport is 31, but here it's 30. So, a little bit wrong, guys. You know, unless maybe they changed the runway by 1 degree or something, but in case your accuracy is important to you, it's going to be a little off. I don't think it's much for it to be a big deal. So we got all the taxi signs. Let's head over here. Let's take a look at this and see how that compares. See, and the trees, we saw this before. Remember when I said the cars were kind of like going in between the trees? They were going right in between here. And the trees are lined up along the side. Okay, so there's all the parking. And sure enough, here's the fuel thing. And I think you can even go in here, sort of. There we go. So, yeah, not done too well, but yeah, there is few things. Here's the building itself. Well, they got Joliet Regional Airport on this side. Is it on the other side? Yeah, it's over here too. Huh. And then there's the parking lot. Were those signs? I don't know. It's probably hard to tell if those signs were there that said Phillips 66. Here's the hangars. Here's the other stuff here. And okay. This is that road. Like I thought there was a way over here, but there's not. All these buildings belong to the airport, so they're all there too. Let's take a look at this part of it and see if we have any accuracy there. Nope, I don't. No, wait. I think I do see some X's. They're just not the same, done the same way. Okay, yeah, so there are X's. Oh, and it does say Joliet Regional Airport on this side too. There it is. There's the signs. They're way over here. Okay. Let's go back to... Come on, stop dragging around. Stop dragging my heart around. Alright. Wait a minute. There's a parking lot. Ah, okay. Here's the parking lot. In between. And those signs are like... Here? I don't know. That's kind of hard to make out. Well, yeah, there you go. There's the airport. You can see the field and stuff there. And another look over here at Flight Simulator 10. And this works in Prepared also. There, we'll do this. Yeah, that's pretty much the airport in a nutshell. So I hope this is helpful in case you were interested, you know, in this airport, or, you know, possibly getting it. I think for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. Is it, you know, is it something that you would want to get if you're just going to be, you know, flying elsewhere? Probably not. But for what we're doing on this show, you know, it makes sense, because I'm trying to showcase stuff. And, you know, look, yeah, not like X-Plane, but not bad as far as the freeway is concerned. Oh, well, I'm tired. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this flight. I know there's a lot of talking and bantering around here towards the end, but again, I, you know, want to give you a chance to, I'm not trying to spin this around, it's doing it on its own. I want to give you a fair chance to take a look at this airport. So it's good. I like it. Well, thanks for joining. Be sure to check out this flight and the other simulators so you can kind of see, you know, what it looks like, you know, there. Obviously, you know, with something like Flight Simulator 5 or 98, it's not going to look like this. But, you know, if you're looking for a fun retro, you know, way back machine type of thing where, you know, oh, what was it like back then? Well, you know, that's why I'm doing those videos. And also, don't be an X-Plane hater. Be sure you check out that video as well, because I do more than just fly in that video. I will check out the area, you know, we'll look at the airport for real, and we'll check out the area around Joliet to see what's there and the things that we can do. So I do like a little documentary at the end of each flight. Hello, Shadow. Do you want out? Is that it? All right. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Until then, have a good one and be safe. If you enjoyed this flight, then you might enjoy watching it on one of these older simulators too. We're following the same flight plan just so we can relive the fun memories of old. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulation videos, and thanks very much for watching.